Breaking here as far as the steel sector is concerned. In fact, let me get in my colleague Anshu, because that's what this has been all about. Whether the minimum import price, which has been providing protection to the domestic steel industry, whether that will be extended or not. The deadline, of course, is tonight. And Anshu is picking up from her sources that we might get only a partial extension only on 66 products as opposed to 173 products that enjoyed protection up until now. Anshu, this is a big story that the market will react to tomorrow. What exactly are you picking up?
That's right, Sunidhi. As you mentioned, that 173 products were brought under the ambit of minimum import price. We understand that 107 products have already gotten recommendation for anti-dumping duty, that is provisional duty on 107 products. So apart from that, 66 products which do not have safeguard or anti-dumping duty recommendation, those may get 1 to 3 months of extension under the pricing of minimum import price. So those products include billets, rods, wire, semi-finished steel products, as well as coated steel products. And we also learned from our sources that there might be a clarification on safeguard duty, which was imposed on March 31st on HR coils, which was in the range of 20 to 10% for the hot rolled coil products which were being imported. Remember, anti-dumping duty is product and country specific. So apart from those countries where the anti-dumping duty is will be imposed later by the government to safeguard the domestic industry, the safeguard duty notification will have a clarification of a reference price under which, if from other countries the exports of steel products from, say, apart from China, any other country comes in, there will be a clarification for a reference price. So below that price, no other country will be able to export steel products. So these are the highlights.
So, Anshu, let me quickly come in over there to just understand this correctly. Right now, of course, what we saw today was the imposition of anti-dumping duty on cold roll steel products. Just a couple of days back, we heard of anti-dumping duty being imposed on hot roll coil, as you're saying, and the price range there was, I think, $474 to $557 per ton. What you're saying is that the safeguard duty might actually mention a reference price. So, in a sense, will that safeguard duty start acting like some sort of an MIP reference?
See, when safeguard duty is imposed, it clearly mentions that it will be minus anti-dumping duty. But here, the anti-dumping duty will act as minimum import price from those specific countries mentioned for HR, sheets, plates, and coils, as well as cold-rolled steel products, where the recommendation for anti-dumping duty has come in. So for safeguard duty, which has been recommended by the safeguard DG, it has mentioned a reference price of $504 per ton. So below that, if there is any import happening from other than anti-dumping products, then the safeguard duty of 20% to 10%, which is for till 2018, will be imposed. So there's a clear clarification which is likely to come in, because then there will be a doubt on how safeguard duty will be imposed on HR coil, which is very important product which is being imported from countries like China, Japan, Korea, and others. So that is a clarification which is likely to come up most likely by today. So this minimum import price extension is likely to come by tonight, since it expires today itself. Sure. So we are hoping for a notification and a better clarification as to how go forward about importing these HR and coil steel products. Back to you.
Okay, Anshu, big story there. Let's try and get some more clarifications. We've got Chintan Mehta joining, and he tracks the sector in great detail. Chintan, I believe you could hear my colleague Anshu there give us exclusive details on what she's picking up right now. So the 66 products, I'll just repeat, that could enjoy an extended MIP for at least 1 to 3 months would include the likes of bars, wire rods, ingots, billets, etc. I don't see the mention of flat products right now, on the specific flat products on the list. analyst. Obviously, we know that the auto sector was lobbying very, very hard to ensure that there's no extension to MIP because of their own interests. How does this play out, and how do you expect stocks to react tomorrow?
Shireen, good evening, first of all. Well, just to draw back, a couple of weeks back, we had this interactions. See, there was some kind of resistance for MIP, and everyone knew that MIP could not be a permanent solution. It was a temporary solution, and it was not foolproof WTO compliant as well. When there was an company interaction, all that. So everyone had in mind that there needs to be an alternative arrangement. So I guess an anti-dumping duty for HR products is a much logical answer to MIP and being a WTO compliant. And I guess it will be soon notified regarding HR coils, which are the prices will be somewhat close to what MIP will be. This is what the sense we are getting it. I guess we do not have any kind of rates notified yet. It will take 40 days to get out the exact rates and all that. Regarding MIP on 66 products, these are on long products. So long products, it's a sense of relief. But even for that, for them as well, there needs to be some alternative solution, because as I mentioned, what's next for post 3 months?
Sure.
3 months, it looks reasonable. So
Chintan,
like,
yeah, exactly. Allow me to come in over there. So obviously the long product guys get some interim relief at least right now. So what are the up stock reactions that perhaps you'd expect tomorrow, just on a sentimental basis at least?
Yep. In terms of long products, each and every steel maker has a kind of a long product. But the major steel makers, like in sense of the forefront, the main producers like Tata Steel, JSW Steel, all of them they're into long products. But the secondary steel makers, are the only produces long products. Say for example, Sarda Energy, the Raipur belt. I mean to say that the Prakash, the Sarda, the Godawaris, the Monets, this JSPL. They are the ones who actually are the forefront manufacturers of long products are concerned. So it's good for them, but we need to see more solutions post 3 months, because I guess.
I get your point that, we don't know what happens after 3 months, but let me just come back to the numerical ranges that we're working with right now. On hot rolled coil, the range is around 474 to 557. My colleague just mentioned that the safeguard duty notification might actually include a reference price, that if the price is going to go below 504, then an additional safeguard duty also kicks in. Do these kind of price ranges give a sense that there will be adequate protection for the industry?
Absolutely, Shireen. Just
Chintan, Surabhi here, not Shireen. This is Surabhi here.
Oh, sorry. Surabhi, the existing provisions out here was, that $450 for HRC. There was a safeguard duty as well on that. So, when 450, we have a 12.5% basic custom duty on that. That translates to somewhere around close to 504, if my logic goes right. And so below 504, there was a safeguard duty as well. So that continues. So this range we are talking about is actually in lieu of MIP. The price correlates with MIP. So no one tends to lose. That's what if these are the prices. If these are the prices.
Okay. All right, Chintan. Thanks so much for joining in with that quick analysis. We'll take a break on that note. On the